Welcome back to the CPS Growth Podcast, where we talk about smart money moves, real wealth-building strategies, and practical steps to design the life you want. I'm your host, Jake Martinez, and today I'm joined by someone with an incredible story. He went from broke, unqualified, and unsure to becoming a multi-millionaire business owner, investor, and a CPS Growth Institute mentor. Daniel Kahn, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jake. Excited to be here. Honestly, I feel like if my younger self saw where I am today, he wouldn't believe it.
And that's what this episode is all about. Not hype, not theory, but actual habits and mindset shifts that can make someone a millionaire. And how CPS Growth Institute helped accelerate that transformation. Ready to dive in?
Let's do it.
So Daniel, let's start with that moment when everything shifted. What was the first lesson you learned about money that changed your trajectory?
It was this. Never work just for money. Most people take a job because of the paycheck. I did that too. But when you only work for money, your growth eventually flatlines. Instead, I started chasing skills and ownership.
That's something we emphasize at CPS too. If you're not building skills, you're building dependency.
Exactly. My carpentry apprenticeship didn't pay well, but it taught me problem solving, client management, and precision. Later, those skills became invaluable when I started my own business.
And for our listeners, that's why CPS Growth Institute provides pathways to learn about family trusts, equity structures, and long-term wealth vehicles. We want people to work smarter, not just harder.
Right. At the end of the day, you are your greatest asset. When I started learning digital skills, things like design, e-commerce, and video production, my income potential exploded. CPS helped me structure all of that. There was a time I thought the goal was to look rich. The car, the watch, the fancy dinner posts on Instagram. But man, I was deep in debt. That lifestyle was fake.
You're not alone. CPS clients often come to us trying to fix what lifestyle inflation broke.
It wasn't until I learned about real assets, like IULs, rental property, dividend stocks, that I started buying freedom instead of flex. Now I tell everyone, if it doesn't grow in value or cash flow, it's a liability.
Amen. A CPS advisor can help anyone build a financial plan that balances living well today and building for tomorrow. Another powerful shift you mentioned was collaboration. Tell us how that played a role.
Massive. I used to think I had to do everything myself. But the moment I got help, mentorship, partnerships, even hiring a VA, my business grew 3x. I joined CPS as a client, and suddenly I had access to experts in trust planning, tax mitigation, and strategic saving.
It's a game changer. That's why our platform includes personalized coaching, tax-smart structures, and team-based planning.
Let's talk about inputs. These days, it seems everyone has money advice.
Totally. I call it mental junk food. Everyone's screaming their strategy, but very few have results. I had to unsubscribe from 90% of the content I consumed. Instead, I focused on CPS lessons, my mentors, and verified sources.
Smart. CPS helps you zoom in on what matters to your goals. It's not about knowing everything, it's about knowing what works for you.
Right? Clarity is wealth. My ego was my biggest enemy. I thought asking for help meant weakness, but actually it's strength. CPS didn't just teach me about money. It taught me humility.
When you realize you don't know it all, that's when growth happens. Our best clients are those who come in with an open mind.
That's the power of CPS. It's not just tools. It's a mindset shift.
Let's talk about accountability. That shift from blaming to building.
Life didn't hand me success, but when I stopped blaming the system, the economy, my background, that's when I took back control. CPS gave me the blueprint. I had to build the house.
And our blueprint is built to work for families, individuals, and small business owners. No excuses, just results.
Pick up the mirror, not the magnifying glass.
Final habit, getting uncomfortable. You said this was the most important one.
Definitely. Comfort zones are prisons with invisible walls. I had to break mine many times, starting my first hustle, taking a loan, flying to China alone to find suppliers, even starting YouTube at 53. That's when life begins.
And that's when wealth begins too. The CPS community is full of people who stepped beyond fear and found freedom.
You can't grow and stay safe at the same time.
Daniel, thank you for sharing your story and these 7 powerful lessons. For our listeners, if you're serious about wealth, the kind that lasts and empowers, schedule a free consultation with CPS Growth Institute today.
Don't wait. Don't just dream. Act. Start building your wealth blueprint. CPS changed my life. It can change yours too.